And we're live. So, good afternoon, everyone. This is Ashley Hawthorne, certified travel consultant with Paycation Travel, and also the founder of the New Professionals Group Movement. I'm so excited to be working with all of you on accomplishing your goals and achieving the freedom that you desire in life for your not only yourself but also your family as well. Today, I actually want to show you how to get started in your back office. So, with that being said, you should be able to see my screen now, and if you are, right now we're looking at the home website for Vacation Travel. So, whenever you registered from this site. And you were also given a personal URL or website for your specific business. So as you scroll down, you're able to see that you're able to book travel. You see the opportunities. You see the section where people can join you, and also our free travel portal. But if you look here at the bottom right-hand side, this is how you know that the website that you are on is hosted by you. So as you can see, it says this site is hosted by my name, which is Ashley Hawthorne, my telephone number, and my email address. And anytime you refer anyone to your website, they will know that they're at the right site because they see that information. Okay? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and log in. So we're going to click login. And here is where you're able to log into your back office, or the correct name for that back office is called Waypoints. You can either log in with your agent ID. That agent ID number was actually sent to you via email when you registered for your website or registered to become a certified travel agent. You were given an agent ID, which is also called a consultant ID. I think it's a little bit easier to skip this section and actually use your username or web handle to log in, because it's something that you're familiar with because you personalized it yourself. So you'll actually come here. Your username is actually going to be the web handle that you chose for your business. So for example, if it was your first and last name, your web handle is Ashley Hawthorne. It could be, my particular web handle is actually Earn Live Travel. So when people go to my website, they will see earnlivetravel.paycation.com. The Earn Live Travel is your username and also called your web handle. So I'm going to enter that information here, which is Earn Live Travel. And then we're also going to put my password. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm moving too fast for the computer to recognize. Okay, so we are currently logged in to the home page of Waypoints, also called your back office. And so here on the home page, the company streamlines a little bit of information for us, anything that they want us to know immediately. For instance, we have a Bahamas getaway cruise in October of 2005 that is strictly for all of our certified agents. This is an opportunity for you to be able to enjoy one of the perks that the company offers us. I believe there's still a few, at this present time, a few spots available for that trip, but this is some type, also the type of information that we'll share with us. We have contests, anything that's going on promotional-wise with our company. This is something that is shared here on the front page or the home page of your back office. As you can see, we have a section here for member trips. We also did a contest for the celebrity cruise back in May. We still have a link up for that, even though that is over. We have the opportunity video here and a few other things that you could look into in your leisure. But that's the basics of your home page or your home tab in your back office. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to move forward to the My Business tab. And basically, this is going to give you a lot of information that you definitely want to know as a certified travel agent with Paycation Travel. So I've clicked on that tab, and you see a number of sub-tabs underneath the My Business tab. And so right now we're under the overview section of your My Business tab. And Basically, it's going to have your consultant information, your name, the title that you currently have with Paycation. I currently am a regional executive, and anytime you rank up in the business, this will change, okay? We have the consultant ID, which is also called your agent ID. You will need this information whenever you fill out a support ticket. That's right to our corporate office. Sometimes you may need it for other things. For instance, one of our vendors is called Fax, and part of that login is going to, you're going to use your agent ID. But there's a few instances where you use this, that this is where you would actually find that information. It has your address, and it also has your personal website URL, as well as your travel portal URL. Now, the personal website is actually the site that you just saw. That's where you're going to log in. It's going to have the basics information of your business. And your travel portal, which I'll go ahead and click so that you can see what that is and what it looks like. This is your travel portal. So for instance, if you have any friends or family or people that you run into that wants to book completely directly through you, you can send them to your personal website, your personal travel portal, which is going to be your username.paycationonline.com. So this is what that site looks like. We are powered through Priceline. As you know, we have a partnership with Priceline. So this website is actually partnered with Priceline as well. So that is what that looks like. If you ever want to know what that URL is to get to this site, you can always go to your back office under overview, and you can get the URL address for that website. If you scroll down, you're actually going to see the current status of your business, which means how many people you've personally enrolled into the business, and also how many active consultants you have within your matrix, whether they're personally enrolled or whether they have been enrolled by other personally enrolled consultants within your organization. That will be listed here as well. And then you also have your qualification status. So that basically shows you where you currently rank in your company and what the next level is for you to achieve. So for me, for instance, or for example, I am currently a regional executive. So it shows me where I currently am, and it also shows what the next rank is for me, which is national executive. And it will actually show you what it takes to get to that particular position. So to become a national executive, you need 10 personally enrolled active RTCs or higher. So an RTC or a TCT or CTC, excuse me, that is what you need to be able to rank to the next level of which in my case is national. So it will have that information there as well. Okay, so if you look over to the right-hand side of the screen, there is a full calendar for you. And then also underneath there is the login for your e-wallet. The e-wallet is basically how we get paid in this business. If you want to get paid or you have commissions that you're expecting, you will be able to get that payout through your e-wallet. So I'm going to go ahead and click this link so that you can see where it goes to. Okay, so when I click the e-wallet to log into my e-wallet, if you are currently not set up with Payoneer, which is the system that we use for your payouts, you do have to set that up. And so to set or activate your Payoneer account, you'll actually click on this link here. So I'm going to click on that so that you can see what that looks like. And basically you have two options. You can actually request to be paid via prepaid card, which is a MasterCard, and you can get paid directly to, or get paid all of your commissions directly to that prepaid card within 1 hour. So when the company sends out our payouts, you can actually get that directly via your PayPal or your prepaid card. Or you have the option to actually have it transferred to your bank. Now it's basically up to you which you decide, which option you decide to use. But this is where you would go to sign up for that, okay? Okay, so that is Payoneer in your e-wallet. Gonna exit out of this. And then also to access your Payoneer site, you would click on that link back on your overview. and it brings you to the same section. So if you want to set it up, which I encourage all of you to do as soon as you get started with Paycation, to go ahead and set up your Payoneer account and choose how you'd like to get paid from our company. Okay, so that's your overview tab. Now we're going to go to the next tab, which is going to be your My Profile. Okay, and this is where you can change any of your personal information. So it will show you what name your commissions will be paid to. You can have your contact information. You can change that at any time here. You also can either opt in or opt out to receive emails from our company. You would do that here. Also, it has your billing address as well as your shipping address. You can change that information at any time, okay? And so that's pretty much self-explanatory with your My Profile. Next was going to be your business site. And so when you click on that tab, it shows you what your business site is going to look like, and also has your personal information. Now, for your personal information, within that section, you have an option here to add a picture of yourself. Now, just so that you know, in order to qualify to receive an ID card from Extreme Travel, you do need to update your personal information for your website with a picture located here. Now, let's just say, and like in my case, my picture, the thumbnails or the size is too big to actually attach this file. So I have to adjust my picture a little bit so that it can fit my website. If you want to know how to do that, if you come here to the right-hand side, it has thumbnail requirements, and you can also find the instructions on how to change the size of your picture. Okay, now to scroll down as we move forward, if you ever want to change your web handle, let's say you don't want to use your first name, last name, you think of a crafty name to use for your Paycation website, you can change your web handle here. It does the same thing that you do when you signed in with or signed up to become an agent. It gives you 3 options. You can put those 3 options, and whichever one is accepted first, that is the one that they will accept for your web handle. So if you ever want to change that, all you have to do is come to the business site tab, scroll down, and change that information. Okay. All right. So the next tab is actually going to be my reports. This is a very important section. I advise all of my agents and any agent that I come across to look at this daily because it has very pertinent information as you grow your business on just that, your business. So if you go to this page, it actually has your downline information in this section. Basically, we have links here where you can look at your entire downline. You can see the statistics of where you are. You can visually look at your matrix. And I'll click on this really quick so that you can see what it looks like here. So this is a visual look of my matrix, or my current matrix at the present time. Let me go back to that. Okay, so this will show you, this is me, and this will show you what your matrix looks like. So if you ever want to know who's under who, what CTC or RTC is actually under, or who is under who, you can actually visually see this here in your back office. And so it gives you, breaks down a little bit further as far as qualifications. Once you get to the level of diamond, they have a few things here that you can look at, a few charts that you can look at. But it basically just shows you your downline. Okay. You can also make custom reports for whatever you're trying to do. But this is the section I like to tell people to look at outside of your entire downline, and that is your commissions. So we, in Paycation Travel, we have weekly commissions, and we also have monthly commissions. So when you click on the link, it will actually show you from the time that you've started until present time what your commission summary is for that particular week. Weekly, and then monthly, if you click on that, it'll show you how many monthly commission checks you've actually received with our company as well. So if you ever want to know how much you're actually getting once that pay week is out, you can go to this section and find out what your commissions would be. Okay. Okay. And then we have the customer section for all of the customers and clients that you have that sign up for your travel portal, you're able to look at this information here. And just so you can look at that, I'll go ahead and click. So when you click on that particular link, it'll show you all of your qualified customers. You can choose the time frame. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the lifetime. So I'll click and submit to look at the entire sign up list of the people that have signed up for our free travel portal. And so far, it shows your name, the name of the client. It shows their customer ID, whether they're active or not. It also shows you who enrolled them, which it would be you, and the time that they signed up. So if you ever wanted to capitalize on this, send them emails of any specials that you have going on, whatever you decide to do and however you decide to use this report, you're able to see how many people are actually signing up for your travel portal at any given time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit back and go back to our back office here and move forward. So the next tab is actually Preco. Okay, Preco is basically just a group messaging system that we use to communicate to everyone within our organization. I do encourage that you do sign up for this because any pertinent information that we have or your upline has or anyone in your organization, they would be able to reach you through this system. It'll either go through a text message, maybe a video message, or actually talk message. However they choose to do that, it will be messages directly to your team, and you can actually use this to send messages directly to your team on any given a topic or anything that you have going on. Okay, so I do suggest that you do sign up for this. And I believe that when you first sign up with Paycation Travel and you log into your back office for the first time, it will actually give you a pop-up of actually setting this up. So if I'm not mistaken, that is an option that they do pop up for you to complete whenever you first start with a business, okay? Okay, now the next few tabs I won't really get too in depth in. Basically, if you ever want to look for marketing tools, you click on that. We have several videos. We also have other tools that you can shop for in our extreme shopping area. We actually have an online store that you'll be able to get multiple items there. And also, if you ever decide to upgrade your back office and move into Paycation Pro, you do have an option for that. And it explains the benefits of going pro right here in your back office as well. Okay, we also have a few PowerPoint presentations that I would suggest you download just for your personal review. And if you have any travel parties or anything of the sort, or you want to sit down and do a one-on-one with a potential prospect, I would suggest that you download here the opportunity presentation, because this is the current presentation that we have for our company. And then if you're in the UK, we do have one specifically for you as well. So I would definitely suggest that you download these two presentations and go over them often so that you can familiarize yourself with our presentation. Okay, and then if you scroll back up, of course, the others is just alerts. If you wanted to upgrade for any reason, and if you want to change your password, you're able to do that there. Okay, so those are all the things that is listed underneath the My Business tab. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so next is the Travel tab, which is another important tab for you to look at. And this is something that I always encourage all of my agents to look at as well every single day, because it's a very important tab for you to do, especially if you're building your business, especially on the travel side. So I'll just go over in a rough overview of this section because it can get pretty timely. But this is a very important tab that I think that you should take a look at least every day. You should familiarize yourself with this tab very often, okay? So right now we are under the booking desk under travel. And so basically this section here is where you would list all of your new travel bookings. So let's say you book you use one of our vendors to book a trip for any one of your clients. Once you make that booking, it is suggested that you come to this section in your back office and fill out the new travel booking form. This is very important because if let's say you use Expedia Tap or you use Vax or one of the other vendors to make a booking for one of your clients, when that commission check is sent from that vendor to our corporate office, Extreme Travel needs to know, who do we send this commissions check to? So they're going to take their 25% because we get 75% commissions from the commissions that each of the vendors send the company. Extreme Travel takes 25%. We get 75% of that commissions check, okay? Once they do that, they will send out the commissions check. Now, it will take, if you book through the Paycation website, it will automatically post in this section. But if you use another vendor, it will take up to 90 days or can take up to 90 days before you receive the commissions check. But it's very important for you to post it here because if you do not, you will not get paid your commissions. And I can't stress that enough. So to do that is very simple. You'll click on this new travel booking tab. And here's the form that you will need to fill out. So let's say this is for a client. If you book the trip for a client, you're going to click client here, and you're going to put that confirmation number from that particular booking. You can get that from the confirmation number that you give your client or the confirmation information that you may send or receive via email. You'll put that number here. It will automatically populate your name, your agent ID number, your email, and here you're actually going to put your passenger's name, or if there's a group, you're going to put the group name here as well. And you're actually going to put here the start date. So whatever time that trip starts, or date that trip starts, you're going to put that information here. You're also going to post the amount of that trip, or the total amount of that trip. That's very important. And then the last thing you're going to put is your supplier's name. So whatever vendor that you use, you're going to put that here. Okay, now there are two other areas that I really won't touch on that much because it does not happen often. But if you, for instance, if you have an agent or an RTC that referred a trip to you, you will use these two sections. So like it says here, the referral agent should not be listed unless this trip has been referred to you by an RTC, which means a referral agent that is not certified can refer trips to you. And if they refer that trip to you, you will put that information along with their ID in these two sections. Once you fill out this complete form, you're going to press submit. Okay. Now here also, let's say for instance, you have you want to do a referral for a cruise, or referral for a land package here. You can get those forms in these two locations. You can get the form for a cruise here and also a form for a land package here. If you need to find out, if you want to ever find out what our commissions are, we do have PDF files that you can actually download straight to your computer or your mobile device that are listed here. And they're actually listed in another section of the back office, but this is a great place to find that information. And it will let you know how much commission you will actually get from our vendors and how much commission you would actually get if you were referred or you received a referral by a referred agent, or referral agent, which is an RTC, or vice versa. If you're an RTC and you're referring that to a certified travel agent, you'll find that information here. Okay. Now, this is one of our favorite sections in our back office, and that is the member trips. So Paycation Travel and Extreme Travel, they work very hard to reward us with certain member trips that you and your family and friends could partake of. Now, this is specifically for you, your family and friends, and anybody else you know. But these are discounted trips that you and your family and friends can take for wholesale prices. So as you can see, we have a few that sold out, but these are awesome trips. Like I said, here's one to go to London. It's from July 29th to August 1st for $410. There's both Barbados from August 5th to the 9th for $380. There is Las Vegas from August 6th through the 9th, and that's $96, guys. $96. And just in case you're wondering what you're getting when you click on or you actually book one of these trips, I'll click into it. So we're going to look at the Las Vegas trip for August 6th to the 9th. It's $96. If you go here, it will let you know what you're getting whenever you book this trip. So it's $96 per person for a double occupancy. How many times are you going to get that? This is a great rate, guys. 3-night accommodations. You get 2 queen beds. This takes care of all of you. This includes all of your taxes. So this is not $96 plus tax. It includes your taxes as well. You can't get any better than that. And we get these rates here at Paycation Travel, man. So it shows you a few pictures of the place that you're going to be staying in. This particular trip is going to be at the Palace Station Hotel. It gives you a lot of the information here, lets you know the check-in and check-out times, the policies for that hotel, and you get all those the information about that hotel and all that they offer. You're going to see all of that information there. Now, there's important information listed here on the right-hand side about booking procedures. I would suggest that you look at that before you make the booking. But what happens is whenever you decide that you want to book this trip, you will click on this button, fill out a form, and just to confirm that you actually want to take advantage of this trip, our corporate office or someone in our corporate office will call you and just go over the details with you just to make sure that you really want to take this trip. And they will go through the closing process with you on booking this particular trip. So guys, you definitely want to take advantage of this trip. We talk often and we tell everyone often to become a product of the product. You can only do that by taking trips for yourself, for you and your family, and or you and your friends, or whoever wants to go on the trip. You take advantage of this by becoming a product of the product. Guys, these rates are lower. I can't express this enough. These are awesome rates. We got another trip for Las Vegas for $120 per person. Cozumel, $252. These are awesome trips that are available to you just because you decided to become a travel agent with Extreme Travel. Can't get any better than that, guys. Okay, so I can stay on that tab all day because it's one of my favorites, but I'm going to move forward to the second favorite tab that we have, which is the condos. Now, these condos are going to be for a complete week. For 8 days, 7 nights, you're able to get discounted rates for a complete condo. Okay, and this isn't like the member trip where it's per person. It'll let you know how many people can actually go on this trip for the price of one. So let's say you want to go on a trip to Barbados, you find a condo, it will actually let you know how much that is for up to 4 people or up to 2 people. It will give you that information right there. So underneath that tab, it's going to show you how to get access to these condo sites. And so right here it says that to get access to that, you're going to go to Advantage Direct. And it also has your login information. Guys, you do not have to create your own login. Extreme Travel provides us with the login, a username, or the email, which is your username, and your password to actually log into this system. Okay, so I'm just so that you can see what you're actually getting yourself into, I'm going to go ahead and move forward. So I clicked on that link. I'm going to copy and paste here, guys. With the email address there. And the password is condo. I spent a lot of time on this, so I actually know what the password is. Well, maybe not. It's vacation. It's vacation here. Okay, so we're in the back office here of the condo site, and it shows you the wholesale directed by Extreme Travel. Okay, so you can do one or two options. You can book a resort within 60 days of travel. You can also book a resort weeks up to 12 months in advance. Okay, so it shows you all the offers here that you can get. I'm going to actually book now within 60 days of travel, just so that you can see some of the rates. Okay, so basically these are what they call last minute trips, guys. within 60 days, that's a last minute trip. But as you can see, I don't even have to scroll down that long. We have condos for an entire week, for 8 days, 7 nights, private resort areas, going for as low as $100. This one is at Dominica's Beach in the Dominican Republic from the 18th of July through the 25th of July. 1 bedroom, sleeps 6 people. It's all inclusive. Guys, these trips, these condos are all inclusive. So you're getting the bang for your buck. more bang for your buck than you can possibly think of, guys. This is all inclusive. If you click on that link, it'll let you know what all inclusive is for this particular property. But all inclusive, 1 bedroom, sleeps 6 people. So for 6 people, you're paying $100, guys, for 6 people. Just think about what happens when you split that down the middle. You're paying chump change, pennies, for a week's worth of a trip. We got the Punta Cana suites in Punta Cana for the 25th of July through the 1st of August. 1 bedroom, sleeps 4 people, $224. I look down, $224, $224, $224. Guys, these trips are available to us because we are certified travel agents with Paycation Travel. Doesn't get any better than that. And that's a beautiful selling point for anyone any prospect that you have that is thinking about becoming a part of Paycation. Just the member trips and the condos alone is enough to pull people into this business. Because we're not selling anybody any pipe dreams. These are real deal Holyfield prices that you can get for little or nothing. Okay, so that's the condo section. Okay, we're going to move forward to the training tab underneath the travel tab. This is a very important place that I recommend all of you going to. It has a long list of trainings for each and every one of you. We have training calls for fundraiser groups for Carnival. VAX is the next training that we advise everyone to do after you finish your CTC training. We have a training for Priceline, for FunJet, which is one of our vendors, and also Golden Tickets, which is one of our vendors. These are great travel webinars and also phone calls that can teach you how to move forward in this business and how to become an effective agent, a travel agent within our industry. Okay, the next section is actually going to be some of our corporate trainings. These are staple trainings that we have that any agent starting off needs to listen to, each and every one of them. If you want to focus on group cruises, we have a training for group cruises, or 2 trainings, a part 1 and also a part 2 for group cruises. We have what you need to know as far as becoming a travel agent, a travel agent 101, the basics of travel. We have all this information here. And so if you really want to learn how to be a travel agent, you need to spend time in this tab daily, if not every other day. I suggest daily, because it's going to give you the knowledge that you need to be successful as a travel agent and ultimately build your income in this business. So we also have training calls. We have a weekly training call every Wednesday with Lori Spears, who's our director of travel. She records these conversations and these training sessions that we have with her every Wednesday, and they post that in our back office. So the training tab underneath travel is where you find all of these trainings. So if you ever want to know where to find them, go into your back office, click on training, and that's where you'll find them. Okay. Okay, so I currently clicked on the CTC training, guys. This is where you come to complete your CTC training to become certified as an agent. If you scroll down on that page, you'll see the agency information. You'll see our IATAN and IATA numbers that you'll need for certain suppliers. You may also need a CLIA number. The Extreme Travel allows us to use both the IATA and the CLIA numbers as an agent until we qualify to be able to get our own numbers. You'll actually find the phone numbers for us, our fax number for us. So if you're talking to any of the, if you're booking travel and you're talking to these vendors, these are the information. This is the information that you'll get, that you'll need to be able to book travel. Okay. Okay. And then as you go further down, this is where you're going to complete your CTC training. Now you have several modules that you will need to complete. All of those modules are listed here. We suggest that when you listen or when you click on each module, listen to every single word of it. Once you finish listening to that audio, you will actually complete the test here. Once you've completed the audio and once you complete the test, it will show that you've completed that 100%. It'll show that you've completed that test and you can move forward. Guys, listen to all of this information. This is very key for you to understand the basics of becoming a travel agent. Once you complete this training, it would automatically populate your travel agent certificate. The thing that I tell all of my agents is once you complete this certification, save that to your phone or save it to your computer and post it for people to see on social media. Guys, when you post that, I guarantee you will have a great success with that, because people are going to see that you're actually serious about your career, that you're actually certified, and you will definitely get people that are wanting to book travel with you, and you may even get people that actually want to learn how to become travel agents as well, which is a greater benefit for you too. Okay, so this is where you go to complete your CTC training. Okay, now you've heard me mention a lot about vendors and suppliers. These next two tabs here is exactly where you find that. When you complete your CTC training, it is very important for you to fill out or to sign up for your vendors. If you're in the UK, we have a vendors list for you. And if you're in the United States, we have your vendors list listed here as well. So I'm going to click on that, and I want to spend a little bit of time in this section as well. I know we've gone over a lot, but I want to make sure that at the end of the day, after you finish this training, you will know every section of our back office. Okay, guys. So I've clicked on the U.S. vendors list here. We have vendors, over 500 vendors that we use and suppliers that we use in this business that our agency, Extreme Travel, has access to. You will find all of those vendors in this section. If you're in the UK, you have your vendors list as well. Okay, so here you'll find that we have vendors for vacation packages. We have vendors for cruises. We have vendors for hotels, travel insurance, activities, guys. We do more than booking trips. We actually book for entertainment and activities as well. So you can definitely capitalize on gaining commissions on concerts, events, sports events, anything in that area, you're able to get commissions from, guys. So that's definitely a tab I would encourage you to look into outside of booking regular travel. We have ground transportation, rails, condos, air only. We have a lot of tabs here that you can actually click on and learn which suppliers we actually use to book any and every thing that you can possibly think of in travel. Okay, guys. Below that, you're going to see the agency information again. You're actually going to see the IATA, the IATON, and the CLEAR numbers. Also, our fax number listed right here on the page, guys. Okay, so as we move forward. Right now we're in the vacation packages. So the way that this is set up is it's actually set up in a table form. You're able to scroll down and see every supplier that we work with. And I'm just going to scroll down as I talk. All of these guys are vendors that we use. We're not telling anybody to change their habits. We work with vendors that people actually use, like Southwest Vacations. We have Southwest Vacation Access. That people can use. United Vacations, people that fly United, they can still fly United. We have access to that supplier, and so on and so forth. American Airlines, so on and so forth. All of the access that you need for each of these vendors, you're going to see in this section. Now, I have a lot of agents that do not understand what I'm getting ready to explain to you, or do not get the concept of registering for suppliers. I'm going to make it very simple for you right now. The very most important thing that you need to know when registering with your vendors is follow instructions. The company has taken time to give you step-by-step instructions on what you need to do to set up and register for your vendors. So with that being said, let's just say with this vendor here, it's FunJet Vacation. You're wanting to register to use FunJet Vacations. Right here, you can see that we have a logo for the supplier. If you click on that logo, it would populate the website that you need to go in order to access that vendor. Okay, guys? So If you ever want to know, am I on the right website to access the vendor or to register for that vendor, the best way to do that is to go log into your back office, go into your UK or your US vendors list, and when you find that vendor, click on this logo. It will take you exactly where you need to go, and that will hinder a lot of the confusion that people have with knowing if you're in the right section to get to register for your vendors or your suppliers in order for you to book travel and receive your commissions. We've had people that were confused when it came to registering for Expedia TAP. They went to Expedia and registered. We have the link on the logo for you to click on, and that is where that's how you know whether or not you're in the right section to get registered and book travel. Okay, so here is, like I said, FunJet Vacation. It gives you a little overview of that particular vendor. It has their phone number, and these two sections here is where I want you to focus on, guys. It says register through. It lets you know where you need to register through to utilize this vendor. Now, FunJet Vacation is accessed through our vendor called VAX. There's a number of suppliers that we have within the VAX system. So it lets you know that this vendor is accessed through VAX. If you do not have VAX access, you have to request access to VAX through a support ticket. And I'll go into that in just 1 second. You do not need to click on registered VAX. The company, Extreme Travel, and our corporate office is going to sign up or register you for VAX themselves, but you have to submit a support ticket. Well, I know that you're probably saying, where do I go to submit a support ticket? What do they need to know? If you go here to the registration section, it gives you step-by-step instructions on how to register for each vendor. So if you look further, it just told you where you need to register through. Well, if you want to know how to do that, if you go to registration, it shows you what you need to do. So to register for FunJet Vacations, it's under the VAX system. In order to register with VAX, it shows you the step-by-step process on how to do that here. Okay, guys? So it says agents will need to submit a support ticket from the back office under the category Travel Vendor Access. It lets you know you enter VAX login request in the subject and short description form, and in the long description, you just let them know what you're booking or training. So right now, to avoid confusion, we're going to go ahead and do that, guys. So if I scroll up here, here is the support tab. I'm going to open it in a new window so that you can see what exactly I'm doing at the same time. Okay, so here's the support tab. The support tab you're going to use for just about everything. So if you have anything technical that comes up, if you need to get with customer service, this is the easiest way to do it. So it just said that we need to submit a support ticket. So you're going to click on Submit Support Ticket. I'm going to close this out so we can see, go back to the vendors list. So that you can see the instructions while you're doing it. So I'm going to move this over, guys, so that you can see the instructions and see the trouble ticket. Okay, so when you pull up or when you're filling out a new ticket, you're actually going to put some information here at the top. You're going to put your email address, your name, your address, and your contact phone number. It's also going to ask you for your agent ID. And remember, I showed you that that agent ID is going to be listed under your My Business section in your overview. When you go to that section, you'll see consultant ID. That is the same as your agent ID, guys. Okay, so if I go back to the instructions, it says that I will submit a support ticket from the back office under the category Travel Vendor Access. So when you go back to the tab, this is the trouble type. You're going to click this drop-down menu. And like I said, you can do a support ticket for all kinds of things. Billing, cancellations, commissions, questions, customer service, all kinds of stuff. But what we want to look for is Travel Vendor Access. So we clicked on Travel Vendor Access. And for setting up things like vendors on in your back office, your trouble priority is not critical, guys. Just put medium or something like that. And they're pretty good about responding to let you know that they've received your support ticket. So just keep it at medium. And then the next instructions is that in the short description, you're actually going to put VAX login request. And that's based on the instructions that I'm seeing right here. Okay, so in the support short problem subscription, you're actually going to put VAX login request. I already have it populated here. So that is what you're going to do to request your login with VAX. And in the long description, most of the times, if you're just starting out, just say new agent need access. Okay, guys? And when you scroll down, you're actually going to submit that ticket. Now, I'm not going to submit it because I already have access. But if you need access for anything, you're going to fill that out and press submit. And like I said, guys, all of the instructions on how to do that is here. Okay, once you get your logins, it also has the instructions on how to continue with your registration once you get your logins. Okay, and it's the same for every single supplier that we have. So guys, it's very important to access that website. To make sure you're in the right one, you're going to click on the logo. If you want to know what's needed to register for that vendor, it will show you here under register through. It will show you what's needed to access that vendor. So for G Vacations, it says that you need to submit an access, request access through a support ticket. These are the instructions on what you need to place in that support ticket. Okay, if you want to register for Globus, Globus lets you know that the agent enrolls directly with the supplier as an agent. So that tells me that I don't have to submit a support ticket. I can actually go through Globus website to register as an agent. If you want to know what you need when you actually go on that website, all of the instructions on setting up your registration is listed here. Okay, guys? So if you ever have questions with that, come back to this video and find out how to do it, or ask your upline. Okay, guys? So that's really the basics of your back office. There's just a few more tabs here that I'll go over briefly, and we're pretty much done, guys. But we have our recognition tab, which lets you know our high achievers in the company, or that month's high achievers in the company. It will actually let you know who our international executives are, and also lets you know who our diamond leaders are. So if you ever want to know what rank you are, if you ever get to this point, or who's made what, it's really good motivation to come here and just see how many people have actually reached the levels of international executive and diamond, guys. Okay. Also, we have a section for news. If there's any news that the company wants to share with us, it will be listed here. If you ever want to know what meetings are going on in your area, you can click on news and click on meetings, and they show you what meetings and business opportunity meetings and trainings they have within your area. That's all listed here. Or if you have a prospect that is in another state, another city, and you want to get them plugged into a training or a business opportunity meeting, you can find out what's going on right here, guys. Okay. Now, also in this section, it shows you the conference calls that we have. Now, your upline would be very good. It's usually very good in keeping you informed on what's going on. If we have any opportunity calls or any conference calls coming up, the company's really good as far as sending you emails on calls that are coming up that day. Or if your upline knows of any calls that are coming up for that specific day, they are really good about keeping you informed on that. But if you ever wanted to find out, you can actually come here to look at the conference calls, get the information to log in for that, and also the opportunity call. We have a 3-minute sizzle call, a message from our CEO, and we also have a business showcase call as well that are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Guys, we've already gone through the support tab. I'll just go back here as well. Under support, you're able to find out some basic information about our company. You're able to come and submit those support tickets, and then you'll find a lot of PDF files concerning travel related forms. If you need a credit card authorization form or a client profile form, quote sheets for cruises or travel checklists or anything of the sort, you're able to find these forms here, guys. And also, you're able to find out the information of hours of operation for our corporate office, when they're available, the fax numbers, the corporate or customer service fax lines, and physical address and mailing address and things like that, guys. So also, if you have any frequently asked questions, you're able to click on FAQs and search those topics as well. So guys, like I said, my name is Ashley Hawthorne, a certified travel consultant with Paycation Travel. Thank you for taking a chance or taking out the time to listen to this webinar and learn about how to get started with your back office. I'm very excited to see you move forward in this business, achieving the goals that you have for your life and your family. And if you need any help for any reason, all I ask is that you look in the comment section, or if you were helped by anything that I've shared with you, I ask that you place a comment underneath this video in the comment section. Refer this to anyone that you think would be beneficial for them. And if you need to contact me, my information is listed at the bottom of the screen as well. So guys, until next time, you can make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Welcome to Vacation Travel.